Before we get forward, let's have Tim play Steph's post game audio because I feel like that is the starting point.
True.
Steve used the word like unsustainable, for you needing, basically 47 tonight. Does it feel like an added burden early in the season? Considering seems like you're always coming back into deficits, all that.
Not the way I'm playing as a burden because you expect to play like that every night, but it's the message of just how fine or thin the margin is of winning in this league. Like, I mean, there's no secret about just how, we have some roller coaster rides in the middle of games, and you have, like I said, you come out in the first quarter and you have a pretty good lead. You have not just a score, but we have control of the game. And then
this dude's way too nice.
Malik Monk hits 3 threes. D Fox gets going. And you look up and you're down, and it's part of our story right now, but it's something that we need to correct if we really want to be a serious team that's going to try to be who we say we are. So whatever it takes to make those changes as a group, we got to do that.
Threw out one of our favorite words, Andy Lou, serious.
Yes.
Nope. Because the only way to describe the Warriors right now is they're unserious.
That was kind of eye-opening. I tend to not listen to Steph quotes. You can see he's frustrated though. I think you can tell because of the way that he went out there and tried to get buckets and then told everyone get out of his way. You saw him yelling at the ref, getting in front of his face. That was almost premeditated, it seemed, when it happened, right? So you never really see him frustrated, but man, it takes Steph a lot for one of, I believe, the most patient superstars in all of sports. He's not having it right now.
It reminded me of 2020-21 Steph, but like 40 games into the season. So on the one hand, I appreciate the urgency in getting there. Like, we're on game 11. There's a lot of season left. It's kind of like, all right, guys, we're not going to get into a 5-15 hole. Like, let's get our shit together, for lack of a better term. But on the other hand, it's like, he's being very polite here, but he seems very frustrated. One quick call up before we move forward. If you want to, we have officially enabled Super Chat on YouTube. Ooh. You can ask us questions. You can even come up on stage with us if you want, but just wanted to call that out. Getting back to where we're going with it. So, like, the thing that's just wild for me is Steph's playing about as well as he can play. And it's not just the Sacramento game; it's the whole opening part of the schedule. He looks like Celtics game 4 Steph. He looks like back half of I'm going to carry us to the play-in because we suck Steph, like unanimous Steph. He looks like that right now, and it's got to be frustrating because they just won a title. The 2 timeline plan is supposed to make it easier for him. And right now he's playing like he has zero help, and I have to drag everyone's ass at all times.
I think it's also doubly frustrating because he's gone through this before. Mm-hmm. They literally just did this in 2020. And there was some expectations, you and I, the coach, everyone, that this would be different this season. But it's not just the young guys that's been frustrating because Wiseman got benched and then Kuminga was terrible, got benched. Moses Moody, I don't know what Kerr's really. I don't actually blame Kerr for much, but I'm not understanding the Moody stuff where he plays, he doesn't play, he plays, he doesn't play. But that's not really the issue. Bigger issue, Klay stinks, Jordan Poole stinks, JaMychal Green, I thought maybe got benched too early. I think he should actually be in the rotation. Dante DiVincenzo hurt. So those are 4 guys that Poole you can kind of say is a veteran if you're saying he's playing with those top 5 players. Dude, those are 4 guys that are not good right now. So we're not just talking about the young guys. The rest of the Warriors suck. So really, it's 3 guys for the Warriors that are playing good basketball. It's Steph, it's Draymond, it's Andrew Wiggins. Everybody else is trash.
And Looney too. But yes.
Sorry. Yeah, Maloney only plays 25 minutes a game, so that's tough,
Yeah.
right? That's where the frustration comes in, I think, with their stuff. Is not just the young guys that are bad. It's the other guys that you expect to come in, and I expected Jordan Poole to take a leap. I expected Clay to look better, but instead he's out of shape. So that's just right off the bat. That's like almost 40 points a game that you're just not getting. And we're not even, and Sam, we haven't even talked about the defense, right? This team just is a dumb basketball team. So you put all that, again, we saw it already in 2020. How can he have the patience to see it again? 4-7 now.